The Portland Winterhawks are moving ahead in the playoffs, and that means airtime for one of the youngest broadcasters in all of hockey.
Right. Dan Christopherson is here to relive last night's big win with the father and son who can't stop talking about the team they love. Dan?
They have a lot of passion for it. If you have followed the Winterhawks for generations, you know the name Scooter Vrooman. He's the team's beloved play-by-play voice going back a quarter century. Well, now his 23-year-old son has taken over the mic, and you can hear the family resemblance.
Third period just about set to get underway. 1-0. The Hawks lead on
They couldn't have called it any better. Father and son, side by side, broadcasting the Portland Winterhawks' biggest win of the year.
Center Hawks have a 2-on-1.
You could say 23-year-old Todd Vrooman was born to do this.
Read down the left wing side, saucer pass, Leipzig scores!
His dad, Dean Vrooman, the man they call Scooter, was the Hawks radio voice from 1982 to 2007.
The Hawks are going to Vancouver! I sat 5 rows behind him my whole childhood, basically, during broadcasts. So, yeah, and listened to all the away games on the radio as I was going to bed.
You know, I did it for 25 years. And now I get to listen to him, and I actually really enjoy going home and listening to my son do a game.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if they get this crowd involved early?
Scooter, just back with the team's front office, sits in with his protege for pre- and post-game shows.
I could kind of double-check him, you know? I could kind of make sure he's not making any mistakes.
Drops it off for Berchi, right circle, high slot, Nobles, back for Berchi under his stick to the corner.
You can hear Todd's totally into it. And when lightning strikes, it's just like old Scooter used to do it.
Berchi centers, Nobles scores! That's one thing I learned from my dad, I think, growing up, is that if you have the passion for the game, then everybody listening can feel that passion through the radio. Ranford centers, high slot to Pap, shot blocked by Lear.
His biggest asset is he really calls the game. He doesn't ever get behind in the play. He sees the game.
Puck one loose by Ross, can't get the backhand away. Leipzig slap shot, save Lanigan, it's loose in behind him. A lot of fans come up and say how they listened to my dad in the 90s and how they loved listening to Scooter, and then now it's nice to have a Vrooman behind the mic once again. The Portland Winterhawks are going to the Western Conference Final.
Great to hear the Vroomans again. They're on the bus right now. They're on the road to Tri-City for Game 1 tomorrow, and Todd better save that voice because after just skating by last night, the Winterhawks could be playing well into the month of May. Reporting for you, Dan Christopherson, KOIN Local 6.